What's up guys, it's Trevor with Embers Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. Today what we're reviewing is the Napoleon Pro 825 freestanding gas grill versus the Fire Magic Echelon E790. Both of these in their respective categories are the highest end gas grill within the brand. Fire Magic makes one size bigger, but this is sort of their top of the line product. The purpose of this video is I've had a lot of customers lately come in here, and it's made me think to do a video on it. They want a nice grill, they want to spend a couple grand, they want something really, really nice. But then we get into the Fire Magic category and we can start to see price tags $10,000 and above. And they sort of want to know, okay, what am I getting for all this extra money? Walk me through the process. Is it worth the extra money? So today what we want to do is tell you the difference between an $11,000 retail grill and the top of the line Napoleon, which is under $5,000. So I'm seeing a $6,000 price difference between these two grills. We're going to go through the features and I'll give you my opinion if it's worth an extra $6 grand for the Fire Magic grill. I'd love to hear your comments, so tell me what you think. We'll get into the comment section as well. And at the end of the day, we'll really see if it's worth it. And again, that's a personal choice. Let's start with what the Fire Magic gives you that the Napoleon does not. What upgrades am I getting for that extra $6,000? Well, for starters, you can see right off the bat, Fire Magic is one of the only companies that offers a window in their hood, which is nice. If you do nighttime cooking with the interior lights, it's a nice feature. Personally, I also wanted to mention, I personally cook on a Fire Magic E790, this exact grill, have for about 5 years. Before that, I've cooked on the Napoleon for 5 years. So I've spent years cooking on both of these grills. The window on the Fire Magic, as cool as it is, I personally don't use it a lot. So for what it's worth, it's a cool feature, but I personally don't particularly use it. Spring assisted hood. Now this is obviously something you're going to use. Both of these grills have heavy duty hoods. They're super heavy because of that, because they're made out of solid materials. There's a spring assisted here, so this definitely lifts up lighter than the Napoleon grill. Although the Napoleon kind of has a little more of a swivel to it, so it's not bad either. The rotisserie itself, heavier duty motor, heavier duty spit rod, can hold more weight. Personally, again, I don't really use that feature too much. That would be something if you're rotisserie something super heavy, like maybe a small pig, a couple turkeys. Outside of that, you're not going to notice the difference. Now, when we get into the heart of this grill, that's going to be your burners and your cooking surface. The Fire Magic cooking surface, both grills have heavy-duty cooking grids on them. I'll give you a close-up too of this, but our cooking grids are definitely closer together on the Fire Magic. So it's going to be tighter cooking grids, which means what you're cooking, your meats, surface area is going to be in more contact with your cooking grids, which definitely is nice. And I'll give you a close up here, but the main thing with this is Fire Magic has the cast stainless steel burners. What that gives you a lifetime warranty, higher BTU, and the burners sort of go out to the side, and I'll show you a close up, but they sort of go over the top of where the gas is coming out, which helps protect that. Definitely gets hotter, gives you more longevity on the grill itself. And then of course the raw materials themselves. I can tell you just from moving both of these grills, the Fire Magic is heavier. So I would assume that translates to heavier duty product. It's made of all 304 stainless steel, the sides, the cart, everything. It's all 304 stainless. Does give you soft closed drawers, which is nice. In a nutshell, that's essentially the difference with the Fire Magic. That's what you're going to get that the Napoleon does not give you. That being said, the Napoleon does give you features that the Fire Magic doesn't. So let's go through some of those. Napoleon has their multicolor LED lighting system, which again is just sort of more of a bells and whistles system. When your burners are on, they're going to be red. So that's kind of a nice little safety features too. And then they have our motion sensor light here, as well as the cabinet underneath is going to have under cabinet lighting. That is actually handy. It's something that I do use. And then they give us a dual head system, which is really nice. So we have our main cooking area here, and And then when we go over here, what we have is we have 2 infrared burners. And the infrared burners get up to 1500 degrees or so, as well as a warming burner. The warming burner is cool because if you're cooking over here, and as things finish, you can have just your warming burner on and keep things warm over here. And then the Fire Magic uses a regular side burner, dual side burner, whereas the Napoleon has a power burner. So this can be 60,000 BTUs, and it actually can boil like a pot of mashed potatoes or something. Personally, cooking with these things, I don't use a standard side burner. I don't see a lot of function for it. And then the power burner though would be something that I would use. What's nice too is our burner sits lower, and personally cooking on both of these grills, that comes in handy because the wind doesn't affect it as much. I've tried to use this side burner. I'll give you a close up. These side burners are too close to the surface. If you have any sort of wind, it's going to essentially render itself useless. So that's a very, very quick overview between these 2 grills of what the differences are. Oh, also one thing we forgot to mention is the sides are going to be galvanized and powder coated on the sides of the cart and the sides of the grill. That being said, unless you're really in a high, saltwater area right on the ocean or something, I don't really see that again as a real issue. The burners here are going to be standard 2 burners, but again, Napoleon gives you a 15-year warranty on it. So I am just rambling on and on here. So let's get down to it. Is it worth the extra $6,000? Well, like I've said, I've cooked on both of these things. Although the features I went through are nicer on the Fire Magic, I just don't see the extra $6,000. I cannot justify it. The higher BTU burners are nice. Overall, my cooking experience between both of these grills is about the same. I do like how the Fire Magic gets a little bit hotter in the main cooking area. Outside of that, I think this grill gives you actually more versatility with the dual heads and the power burner feature. And personally, this is just my opinion, I think it gives you a little more curb appeal. I like the attractiveness of it a little bit better. So when you're cooking, let's say you're cooking a bunch of burgers or something, I don't think you're gonna notice a bit of difference between these 2 grills. And if you're worried about it not being all 304 stainless steel, you know what you do is after 10 years, let's say you get a little rust, which I don't think would happen. Let's say you do, you just buy a whole second one, and then you're still under the price of the Fire Magic. So you buy 2 of these for under the price of this. That's just my 2 cents. I want to know what you think, but again, I can't in good conscience recommend spending an extra $6,000 on a grill. I just don't see the added value in the product. Now, if you're one of the guys that you just want the top of the line, you want the best of the best, you just want the best grill money can buy, go ahead and get the Fire Magic. If you want the best grill for the value, this is more than any grill that anybody's probably ever going to need, and it's priced very, very reasonably. Both are sourced in North America, either in Canada or United States. So again, we have a very, very good product, and the Napoleon series, their Pro 665 and Pro 825, are my pick of grills, most grill for your dollar, and give you the most functionality. So like I said, you can buy 2 of these for the price of the Fire Magic. So that's just my recommendation. I'm not getting enough cooking experience difference, because that's what these grills are about. It's about cooking. When I'm using and cooking on both of these grills, I don't see enough of a difference to spend $6,000. $1,000, maybe $2,000, even then I still don't think I'd do it. But again, if these were closer in price points, but again, the price difference is just too far off for me. So what's the difference between a $10,000 grill and a $5,000 grill? My opinion, and the way that you're going to experience cooking on them, not a whole lot. Maybe in some raw materials, but the consumer experience that you're going to notice the difference on, you're not going to notice the difference between a $10,000 grill and a $5,000 grill. Let me know what you think. You can call or text our staff at 303-800-5659. If you want to come check out these products in person, come down to our showroom in the Denver metro area. We're in Westminster, Colorado. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, subscribe to our channel today, give this video a thumbs up, and stay tuned for more videos.